when someone is a high achiever, right? We have a lot of high achievers that listen to this show. We have a lot of people that have built successful $1 million businesses that are, they're stuck at that income plateau. They don't feel like they have a money block. They don't feel like they have a mindset block, but yet they're not moving on to that next level. What advice or feedback would you give to someone that's listening to the show today that considers themselves a high achiever, that doesn't feel like they have a mindset block, doesn't feel like manifestation is being blocked in their life, but yet they're not where they want to be, or they're not progressing steadily there? What would you say to them? How do we help them get unstuck?
This is a great analogy. Now, I always say, when you have a race, you have a finish line, right? Most people are already at that finish line, at the ribbon. So you need to get that ribbon and you need to move it forward and say, look, I need to push this ribbon forward. How can I get there? How can I stretch myself? What do I want? How can I go after something that I've never done before, that frightens me, and I kind of really want to get it? So if you knew how to get there, you'd already be there. So you are as far as you're going to go, and results don't lie. You are as far as if you could go further, you'd already be there.
So it's like you have to be willing to go after it and take action, even though you don't actually know how you're going to get there. You have to cognizantly say, if I knew how to get there already, I would be there. I'm not there. And so that means I'm going to have to take new actions, take new risks, take new steps forward, even though I have no idea how it's going to play out. I have no idea what the result is going to be, but I challenge myself more.
Yeah. And here's the other thing, Kelly, ego gets in the way. I find when people are at a certain level, they feel they can't learn anymore. They feel they know it all. And ego is the biggest success killer. We've got to park that crap up to one side, and you've got to find someone who's been where you are. And then, you got to follow that person. Like what you do, Kelly, in your coaching, in your world, it's phenomenal. You see some people achieving some phenomenal results, right? So they come to you for a reason, because they know that they can't get there on their own.
Yeah.
They need you. And they've got to follow you, right? You've got to be coachable.
Yeah. It's so funny how I think sometimes people take themselves out of the game by being uncoachable. I'll see a lot of very entry-level people, for example, that will come into a coaching program and they'll say, this is too basic, or I already know this. But yet they don't have the results that coincide with that basic thing, right? Whereas I feel like people that are champions that make it to very high levels are always like, no, there's always something for me to learn here. They're always humbling themselves over and over again to say, what's the perspective that I'm missing? Where is that opportunity in that fundamental that I can go further? I think so many times people that are stuck at low levels are stuck in ego that prevent them from feeling the exposure of putting themselves in a space of uncertainty or discomfort or fear. And sometimes we don't even have the awareness that that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, I see that happening all the time. I know this information already. Yes, I've studied the law of attraction for 15 years. I've read Think and Grow Rich. I've read that book. Yes. Okay. Why are you not getting the results? You've got to put your hands up and say, listen, this is as far as I can take myself. Okay. I need some help. If you need help, you got to call out for help.